All right, how's it going? Um, I've been thinking about a lot of the things that I have done until this point, and I start to realize that I've been justifying some bad habits of mine. And because the thing is that bad habits like I don't know, not studying, wasting gas, things that you low key kind of regret right after, you know, like the habits, like I don't know, like eating a bunch of stuff, eating a bunch of junk food, splurging, spending so much money. Like a lot of these bad habits, we try to justify them. We keep telling ourselves that, well, I don't know about you, but I tell myself like, oh, the reason why I'm spending so much money is because life is stressful. The reason why I keep eating so much, even though I'm supposed to be dieting, is, by the way, if you guys are wondering, this is like 5 calories, so this isn't, it's pretty good. You know, sometimes you start lashing out and you start saying like, well, I have a reason to be acting this way. You know, like, you start saying a bunch of things, trying to give yourself a reason to do these bad habits. And I'm trying to steer away from doing that only because you know keep regretting it. You don't feel good about it. You keep doing it, but you don't like that you did it. And like I said, you keep justifying it. You keep telling yourself that, oh, there's a reason why I'm doing all of these things. But you start to realize that a lot of these things are just excuses. You know. And like I said, I don't know about you. Maybe you just do these habits like splurging, spending so much money, or eating so much, like snacking when you're stressed out, like, or you start lashing out. Lashing out on people is a big one. When I lash out on people, sometimes I do regret it because I was yelling at my I was one of my friends. I was like, I forgot what the situation was, but I took it out on him. And I kind of, obviously it wasn't good. I told him, like, hey, dude, I'm sorry, But I want to prevent that from actually happening again. Like I said, like, a lot of the times you try to justify, spending money. Like, oh, I need to spend money because that's how you live. I'm trying to spend money so I can, like, feel better or feel happier about myself. And in a way, you start to realize that that's simply just an excuse, right? Like, you try to you're basically just the enabler. You're enabling yourself to do this. Well, I mean, in this case, you can just call it an addiction, right? Because it is addicting when you buy so many things and tell yourself, oh, I need to buy it, oh, I need to buy it, and you don't need to buy it. And you keep, like I said, you keep telling yourself that, oh, I have to spend all this money. I have to do all these things. And you don't have to. You don't really have to do any of those things. You don't have to buy the clothes. You don't have to buy the sunglasses. You don't have to buy the car parts. And I'm not saying that you shouldn't buy the things that you like, you know? But there's a certain point where now it's like it's an unhealthy habit where you're just buying and buying and buying things and you just don't need it. You're buying things to make yourself feel better. You're basically just maintaining, right? And in a way, it's like people who are addicted to drugs. They keep taking the drugs and drugs and drugs, and they keep saying like, "Oh, because life is hard, life is difficult. I, you know, there, you should give me this. You should allow me to, like, do drugs or whatever because life is hard." In the same way, the drugs is basically just spending so much money or eating or having an unhealthy diet. Like, you just buy a bunch of junk food, you finish all the junk food, and now you start regretting it. like the thing is that if you regret something, or if you try to stop doing something but you just can't stop doing it, then obviously it's a problem, right? But I just know that I started to be aware. Like, let's say I start splurging, I buy a bunch of clothes, right? Like, the thing is, you probably watch my videos and you probably see, like, this guy wears the same clothes every single time. Well, that's because I literally try to stay away. I'm trying to get used to just wearing the same. People can call it dirty, right? People can call it dirty. People can call it whatever. But I wash my clothes. But I mean, obviously, clothes are washable, they're reusable, right? But what I'm saying is that I try to stay. If it's out of sight, I get used to these habits. Like, if I stick to the same diet, there's literally nothing else that I need to buy for, right? Does that make sense? I don't know if that makes sense, but like, I'm trying to find ways to stop justifying these bad or unhealthy habits of mine. I'm trying to clear my life and do better. I spent like, I don't know, there was a one day where I spent like, I think $500 on literally one item, and I was like, dude, I don't even need this. One, I don't even have the money. Like, I know it's irresponsible because I don't have the money, and yet I still bought it. I mean, I still have, like, had money afterwards. But I'm just saying, like, at the time I was spending money I don't even have. That's unhealthy. And of course I'm dieting. I'm supposed to, because in the beginning of, like, this year, 2026, January 1, I literally started cutting because I was like 215. I was able to bench 315, right? And I felt good, but I just, I needed a diet. I needed to lose all this weight, and I had to go down to. I'm trying to get down to 170, and now like, but the process is a lot slower than I really liked. I mean, I want to keep it slow because I don't want to lose so much strength, but I'm losing strength anyway. So, that's the point. The point is that I'm literally just, I set a goal for it, and I keep telling myself when I eat a bunch of food, like a bunch of chocolate, a bunch of junk food, I keep saying, like, dude, just give me this. I've been dieting for so long. Like, I should enjoy this, and which is true, right? You should give a point in your life where, you take, like, a break, right? Like, you should have one cheat meal every now and then, right? But the thing is, it's not even a cheat meal at this point. You're eating and eating and eating these things, and it's like, okay, now you're not just, it's not a cheat meal. It's just a regular diet at that point. I'm just eating a bunch of junk food. Like, I'm how much did I win? I think this morning I was like 187. So I lost, like, what, 25, like almost 30? No, yeah, almost 30, like 28, I think. I don't know if that math was correct. But that's what I'm saying, is that you keep slowing your progress down. Like, you know that these bad habits are bad. You know these habits are unhealthy, but you keep telling yourself, like, oh, you keep telling yourself things to justify these bad habits. And I'm trying to stay away from that. I just became aware of it. That's why I wanted to make a video. Like, I literally just became aware of it. That every single time there's something going on with my life, and it's like, because life is stressful regardless. Like, we all know life is stressful, right? That's why I go to the gym. That's why that's why people should have leisures, right? And people should enjoy life once in a while. But the whole point of what I am trying to say is that we have to stop trying to justify bad habits. We have to stop trying to justify things that are unhealthy to us. We keep I don't know why we keep saying we. I mean, this might apply to you, but I mean, I don't want to assume, like, this issue goes for everybody. I mean, if you're watching this video, you can probably relate to it, to be honest. That's probably why you're watching this video. But the thing is that this could be universal. Like, going to somebody who's who shouldn't be in your life anymore, but you just keep going to that person. Like those types of things, like, or you keep justifying things that you just know is not good for you, right? And I try to stop it. And it's gonna be hard. It's difficult. You know, I'm trying to do it, but that's just something that I kind of just it just hit me. You know, it just hit me that I started doing stuff like that. I keep, bro, my face is like so, bro, it's like super red. Oh my god, dude. I don't know why my face is so red. I think it's literally because of bodybuilding. Like when you, like your blood just goes all the way up to your face. I don't know, dude. I don't know. But sorry, I got distracted because I literally just noticed that. But you know, like I said, I'm trying to stop justifying things that are just not right for me. Because I keep finding ways. I literally keep finding ways. And one of the biggest reasons for me is to literally just be like, oh, life is tiring. Life is hard. Yo, just give me this. You know, I keep telling myself, like, oh, dude, you deserve to spend $500 on something, you know? Like, stuff like that. It's like, what are you doing, dude? You look at yourself in the mirror, and then as soon as you spend like $500, you feel stupid. Like, oh, dude, why did I like, dude? It's literally just a regular shirt. Why did I spend $500 on this? Like, it's literally just a white tee. It's crazy. Like, it's literally just in my closet. I wore it a couple of times, but I don't wear it. But literally because like every single time I see it, I might give it as a gift to somebody. You know, like I know it's gonna be stupid, but I'm just, no matter how much it takes, I'm just trying to clear my mind, clear my life. You know, just trying to have a clear like refresh type of thing. So, you know, all I've been doing is literally just focusing on what I want. You know, trying to achieve my Pinterest life, right? Whatever is on my Pinterest, that aesthetic of how my life looks, that's exactly how I want. You know, the way you want to dress, the way you want to look. But the thing is that I think the only way to achieve that type of life is to literally fix all of these bad habits, stop making excuses. But we know this, okay? We all know that, oh, you're just making excuses to be, I don't know, lazy. I don't know. That's not the right word, because sometimes laziness is just burnt out. So you can't. It's hard to distinguish between the two. But what I'm really saying is, the whole point. My whole point is that I have to stop justifying these things that are unhealthy to me. Right? I need to stop justifying splurging, spending so much money, or bad habits like always eating, or yelling at people, or I don't know, lashing out, or you know, other bad habits that I have that, you know, I can't really think of, but yeah. But I think I'll be able to do it. I have hope that I'm able to manage my life in the future. No, not just in the future. In the future, I become the version I want to be. But right now, like, hopefully, like, I keep going, I keep working, and eventually I think I will. Like, I hope I will. But you never know. Because life, you know, you never know with life. But anyways, that's all I have for today. Thanks for watching. You know, thanks for watching. I actually really appreciate those people who are watching, because there's only like, I forgot, dude, I forgot his name, but he has like a cop car. But that guy's a W. Or a girl, I don't know. But that, whoever that is who comments and likes my video and actually watches it, bro, that, thanks for watching, man. Or girl. I'm just used to saying man, but anyways. Peace out, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video.